my beautiful soul tribe. Thank you so much for joining this monthly reading for our new moon in Cancer. First of all, I just want to say that this is going to be a very special new moon. And the reason is because, first of all, the moon is exalted and is the ruler of Cancer. So when new moon happens in the sign of Cancer, it brings a lot of happiness and a lot of security. And also the moon will be able to really manifest its own power. And so one of the things I want to say is that if you have been doing your monthly new moon journals, this is the month that you cannot miss, okay? Write down your wishes and the things you want to manifest, and let's use the power of this new moon. The second thing that I want to say is that, as all of you guys know, we have had our Jupiter, the transit Jupiter entering Cancer around June the 9th. This month was about 2 weeks ago. Jupiter is sitting in the house in the sign of Cancer with this new moon happening right on top of Jupiter is a very, very auspicious sign. Basically, when they're really looking into the sky, if you have a telescope, right, or you can sometimes, I don't know if some of you guys might be able to download an app, it will give you the position of the stars in the sky. You will see on June the 25th, you will be able to see the sun, the moon, and actually Jupiter all squeezed together at the very beginning stage degrees of Cancer, around 3 to 4 degrees. Jupiter is the sign of abundance, okay, and opportunity, growth, development, everything that we all wish for. So this new moon, this is the reason why I'm saying it's special, because through making our wishes and adjusting our course, right, we'll be able to access this Jupiter energy very, very easily. Now, having said that, it does not mean that we don't have challenges. Well, we're seeing this new moon happening at 4 degrees, 4 degrees-ish in Cancer with the blessing from Jupiter. We're also having this new moon squaring Saturn in Aries. So what does that mean? Usually when we are seeing Jupiter sending the blessings to the new moon while it's squaring Saturn, it does tell you that there are challenges. There are hardships and difficulties that we do have to overcome. And, the sky does not just rain money on us, right? And so one of the things I want to tell you is that while you're trying to manifest whatever you want, whether it's money, prosperity, materialistic success, love, relationships, the stability of your family, right? The joy of a family, just know that it will all come to you through some kind of difficult work, through some kind of dedicated effort, right? And your determination and your sense of tenacity. But at the same time, we're also having this new moon forming a beautiful sextile with Mars in Virgo. Now, this is also bringing further blessing into this new moon because Mars rules our action, courage, independence, right? Our motivation, right? This feeling in you that you want to do something, you want to take the action to do something. So don't be discouraged because of the Saturn square. Just know that whatever abundance that you're trying to manifest, money, relationship, love, family, it will come to you, but don't be afraid to do the hard work. Now, that's the very beginning of this video. I've provided you with 3 different options for you to choose from for our pick a card reading. You can see the first option is a fruit basket, right? Which reminds me of cornucopia, right? The ancient symbol of prosperity. The second option is a beautiful cake. Maybe it's a wedding cake. Maybe it's a big, a cake for some kind of celebration, ceremony. Maybe this is a beautiful party, right? Whatever things that is worth celebrating. And the third option is a safe. Now, this could be about, safe containing money, right? Having all the things, gemstones, or whatever things that you want to put inside. And it's a symbol of security and an abundance. So you can meditate on these 3 different options and choose one that you feel that you can associate yourself with. And then let's get started with our reading. First of all, let's start with our pile number 1. Hello, my pile number 1. You have chosen this pile, right? The beautiful fruit basket. This is a reading for you. Now, first of all, we're going to use Oracle of the Celestial Deities. All right, let's have a look at what your current energy is, what could be blocking you, and also what could be helping you during this period of time. All right, thank you, universe, for a beautiful fruit basket. Right, first card showing up, Hercules, god of strength. What is blocking you? Vulcan, god of metalcraft. All right, god of fire. And what could be assisting you during this period of time is Venus. Love this combination very, very much. Okay, so the first thing that I'm seeing here, my beautiful power number one, is that you have been going through a rather challenging time. I'll say that for a lot of you guys, maybe the months of April, and possibly the first week of May, right? Let's say just during the past maybe 45 to 30 days, things has been a little bit tough for you, right? Maybe you have been feeling that you're under a lot of pressure, under a lot of you know, I don't want to say negative energy, but it's a little bit like maybe you've just gone through a little bit like that kind of mental struggle, right? This could be about battling our inner fear, battling our anxiety, even sometimes about finding confidence in yourself. Maybe something hasn't worked out very well in your own way. But I have to say that power number one, you guys have been doing a great job. Hercules is telling me that you have been using your inner strength to battle your inner demon, and it's not easy. And I can see this very, very clearly on the card, especially because the second card coming out is Vulcan. I do feel that for a lot of you guys, you deserve much more recognition than what you're receiving now. Okay, you can be a very hard worker. You have done so much. You have sacrificed so much. Let's put it this way. And not a lot of people understand you, right? Whatever people are seeing about your life is okay. He's fine, she's fine. You're doing pretty well, right? Even maybe sometimes there are certain people who are jealous of you. I can see that very clearly on here, but only you know the difficulties you have been going through, right? Everyone is seeing the glamour on the surface about your life, but they're not seeing, the psychological suffering and the struggle that only you understand in your life. So first of all, I just want you to pat yourself on the shoulder and tell yourself that you should be proud of yourself. Okay. Now, Vulcan energy as the energy that is blocking you is really telling you that you have to be careful with going into this darkness in your mind, feeling that you're not good enough, or maybe there are certain things you've been trying to do but you haven't been able to see the result. Now I can give you some examples. Let's say, for example, let's say you are a YouTuber, okay, and you've been really spending a lot of time building your channel, making content, but you realize that after a lot of hard work, maybe you haven't reached a certain followers and you're feeling frustrated and you're wondering what's wrong with me, right? Am I not good enough? Am I not doing enough, right? And just such a very a quick example, right? If you are working for a corporate environment, this could be about you doing so much hard work, right? But at the end of the day, maybe you are not really receiving the so-called the minimum appreciation, let's say, or the validation from your boss or from your company, in terms of maybe the financial reward. Sometimes maybe it's just even about, it could be about a verbal thank you, right? Things like that. Uh, but like what I said, because this energy has to, go all the way back to the first card of Hercules energy, I really feel that you guys have been really using your perseverance, right, so far to push things forward. And so I just want to tell you that, um, well done. Okay. Now, the most important thing that I want to talk about is this Venus card on top, because Venus at this moment is helping you. This is the energy that you need to embrace. So what is this about? First of all, Venus is about your self-value. It rules the zodiac sign of Taurus. Okay. Earlier, I just talked about your confidence, or how you see yourself, whether you think you're good enough, whether you think that, you are successful, you are just a failure. Venus tells you that to bring a sense of confidence and self-love to you. Why? Because you deserve that love, because you deserve that confidence, and you deserve to feel loved, to feel appreciated. The second thing about Venus is social network. Sometimes I feel like a lot of you guys are doing everything on your own, where you're really kind of like just depending on yourself, right? Try to manifest things, try to make things work out. Um, I guess what I'm trying to say to you guys is that you don't have to be alone. Venus needs to social. Venus needs to connect with people. So one thing that I would say to you guys is avoid loneliness. If you are thinking, okay, how am I gonna make my work more successful, right? Instead of doing everything on your own, you need to start collaboration. Maybe this could be about some important teamwork, right? Collaborating with other people, doing some kind of collaboration project together in order for your business to go well. If you're hired by a corporate, this is about you need to engage in more networking with your colleagues, right? Feeling more like you are part of the team rather than, again, you're isolated or you're alone. Venus finally is talking about love. And one of the things I also feel that is specifically for those of you guys who have been having a lot of challenges in your relationships, doesn't matter whether you're single or you're dating someone, just know that you don't have to settle for less. Just know that Venus is about your value and you don't have to feel, since love has always been hard for me, I'm just gonna settle with someone easy, right? At least, even though I don't love them that much, but at least they love me. So I'll just settle for it because, you know, I don't believe in true love anymore in the future, or I don't believe I will ever to be able to have what I want in the future. Anytime this kind of like settling for less energy needs to be removed out of your life. Venus tells you that you are beautiful, you are attractive, and you're valuable. All right. If you keep believing that, you will get what you truly deserve at a later stage. Very beautiful energy. Now, I'm going to pull another three cards from Mythic Tarot. Okay. So let's see what's your progression, okay, in the near future. Thank you, universe. Right? Let's get some energies for our pile number one, the fruit basket. Universe. All right, that's it. First card, the lovers. Wow, you can't make this stuff up. Okay. Now we just talked about love. We talk about collaboration. Now the lovers card has a lot to do with a very important encounterings between you and the important person. Now I'm not saying all of you guys are gonna fall in love with someone, but the lovers card has a lot to do with, first of all, it's about relationship. Okay, it's about who you collaborate with, who you do work with, who you choose to develop something together with. Teamwork, things like that. Could be in a romantic way as well, but we need to pull a little bit more cards. The other thing about lovers is it's very possible that the time that you're welcoming is a very important decision-making period of time. It's about choice. It's about what you choose, what path you choose to develop your life. And there will be some very, very important people you're going to meet and important decisions you will need to make in your life and which will decide the next, let's say, several years course, right, of your career, of your personal relationships, could even be about where you're gonna live, all right, things like that. Now continue. Let's pull another two cards, okay? So we see lovers, choice, then we have the Queen of Wands. Now, if you're a woman watching this video, the Queen of Wands could be talking about your own energy. The Queen of Wands is symbolized by Penelope from the ancient Greek mythology, the Iliad and Odyssey. Her keyword is faith. Her keyword is about building positive faith and confidence in yourself. And I think this has a lot to do with what we talked about, right? At the very beginning, your personal strengths, your confidence, and what you deserve, right? And whether you truly believe in that or not. The Lover's card with the Queen of Wands talking about using your courage to make decisions and truly choose what your heart belongs to. Okay. We're also seeing a lion, okay, lying right next to the Queen of Wands feet. The lion is related to our heart chakra because lion is associated with the Leo energy and Leo is about our heart. So again, this is about trusting your gut's feeling, trusting what your heart actually desires and make that decision. Next card, following the Queen of Wands, we've got Five of Pentacles. Now, this card tells you that you really have to really know how to stay away from the mindset of scarcity. Okay, sometimes we do go through ups and downs in life, and sometimes this could be related to your financial situation, worried about money, worried about finance. Sometimes Five of Pentacles could literally even be talking about your health, right? Maybe you are dealing with some kind of symptoms related to your health. Maybe you were sick before and you wonder whether it will actually recover, right? Things like that. Now, together with the Lover's card at the very beginning, it's really asking you, it's up to you because you will get to be the one choosing your direction and choosing whether you want to keep walking the same path and to, walk under this fear of scarcity, or you're ready to create your own or your own abundance. Again, I have a lot of compassion for this group because I know that you guys have been really trying to manifest the things you want, and it has been a long time. There's also a very strong sense of patience happening in here. Yeah. So I'm not saying that you guys are not being patient enough. You are, and you have been. All right. So I want to acknowledge that for you. But the Five of Pentacles tells you that you have a long journey in front of you. So first of all, don't use up all your resources and energies during this period of time. And the secondly is that you really have to believe that you are more abundant than you actually are. Now let's get one card from our major arcana and let's see what's the advice, yeah, and also the overall potential outcome of this situation. Okay. Thank you, universe. Just one card for our beautiful group number one. Beautiful. We've got the sun. Okay. Now this is the ultimate confirmation of abundance, the ultimate confirmation of the happiness that you deserve. One of the things as an advice of the sun card is about being positive, changing your mindset. Try not to focus on what we don't have or what we're suffering from. The sun is about renewal. It's about positive thinking. It's about a sense of optimism. And that's why this card, I'm sorry, getting too excited about this card. That's why this card is so shiny, right? You can see this card on the screen. Beautiful energy. I love this. All right. Also, like what I want to mention Hercules energy, that, the first card, right? Hercules had a very tumultuous life, right? His whole life with about the 12 labors, he was challenged through no fault of his own by the goddess Hera, right? Who was angry with him. And that was not even his fault. It was because his mother had an affair with Hera's husband Zeus. But Hercules' life, eventually he had his success. He was raised to the sky and he became a full god, and he was even able to reconcile with Hera. And he was forever worshipped as a god, and his stories has been told generations by generations. So I want to tell you, right, the overall energy that I'm seeing here for pile number one is bitter first, sweet later. And I just want to let you know that your hard work is never wasted. One last card from Oracle of the Mythic Heroes, right? All right, let's just get one final advice for our beautiful pile number one. All right. Thank you. Oh, something dropped out. So we're going to take this one, okay? Seems like this card really wants to talk to you. Oh my God, you can't make this stuff up. I just said perseverance, right? Keep doing what you're doing, pile number one. I have a very strong feeling that you're not off track. So if you're not seeing the abundance yet, right? Or understand that we could have a lot of self-doubts. We're seeing, am I doing the wrong thing? Should I change drastically what I'm doing now, right? Whatever that is. This Leonidas card is ruled by Capricorn, and it tells you that no, you are doing exactly the right thing, and you need to keep moving towards the direction that you have been trying to move towards. You don't need to change direction drastically now. Whatever that has been your goal, keep doing that, and the result will not be too far away from you. Very beautiful. Thank you so much, my pile number one. I hope this reading made some sense to you. If you enjoy the reading, please remember to subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it with someone that you care about. I'll look forward to seeing all of you guys very soon in the next reading session. Have a wonderful day. See ya. Hello, my beautiful pile number two. This is a photo you have chosen. Maybe this is a wedding cake, maybe this is a birthday cake, right? Or a cake that is made for a special celebration. Either way, if you're attracted to this picture, this is reading for you. I think maybe for some of you guys, you like this photo. For some of you guys, maybe you just, because you simply love sweets, you love cakes, or maybe you're really looking forward to a celebration for you, okay? Maybe it's for your birthday, maybe it's for a future relationship, right? You want to get married, you want to be with someone, or a significant milestone that you hope to reach, and then you can celebrate with the people you love. All right, now let's have a look. First of all, we're going to pull three cards from Oracle of the Celestial Deities. And let's see where you are now, what could be blocking you, and what could be helping you during this period of time. All right. Thank you, universe. Give it a thorough shuffle. Beautiful. Thank you, universe. Your current energy, Pluto, god of the underworld. What could be blocking you? The sun. What could be helping you? Ooh, Venus. This is very interesting because pile number one also had Venus as the third card, right? So if you want, I would encourage you guys also watch pile number one, specifically for you guys who have been hesitating whether to choose one or choose two. I would say maybe watch both, okay? But let's talk about pile number two, okay? Now, you have got Pluto in the first house. This card has a lot to do with transformation. In ancient Roman mythology, Pluto was considered the god of the underworld. And as you know, when we die, our soul would descend into the underworld for the process of reincarnation. Pluto, deep down, is kind of hinting at us. In order for that rebirth experience to happen, first of all, what are you ready to let go of? And generally speaking, when we're talking about let go, there's always a sense of fear there. Because as human being, if we don't have to release something, if we can always own that, always have that, right, we will not want to get rid of it. And this is just a natural tendency. Because releasing something in our psychology means we're losing something. This could be about we are so afraid of losing someone in our life. We're so afraid of losing the security that we have built. We are so afraid of losing our comfort zone, things like that. This Pluto energy, however, says that there's a very important time for you to reflect on your life at this moment. What are you ready to end? And what are you ready to start, right, into the future? Now, the next thing that I want to say is that you got the sun actually sitting as the energy that could be blocking you. This could be about maybe you have been a little bit like a hermit, okay? My power number two. Maybe this could be about you have been single for a long time. You haven't been in the let's say the public eye, okay, enough, right? Maybe you've been hiding. Maybe you're losing a little bit motivation in showing who you are. Hustle and bustle out there. There's a part of you maybe even feeling a little bit lonely, okay, during this period of time. Now, the sun tells you that, okay, that could be the energy that is blocking you because we're all waiting to shine, but somehow we're not really seeing that light shining yet. Now, the Venus card is sitting on top. This card has a lot to do with self-love. It has a lot to do with the relationships. It has a lot to do with dealing with people. So one of the things I would say for power number two is that you might need to find the right soul tribe. This could be about making new friends, being more active in social events, right? Meeting people specifically for those of you guys who are saying, I don't have friends, right? I don't know, what are you talking about? I don't know where to find friends. Venus is saying that there will be opportunities for you to social, okay, during this summertime. We are doing this video around the end of June, so we'll say that at least use this as a goal for July and August, right? The next 2 months time for you. Social networking, embracing love, embracing new encounterings. If you are single, I really feel that love relationship could play a very important role for you. And sometimes this doesn't have to be about something that is very romantic. Venus could literally be even about some type of collaboration or teamwork that you do. Remember, Pluto is a god that stays in the underworld for a long time. And so sometimes Pluto is a little bit lonely, okay? Now, it does not have to be about we feel lonely, but it's a little bit like we're spending too much time alone, maybe hiding in the darkness in our own underworld. So this is time for us to all transform and build new connections, right? So that sometimes when we need privacy, we can stay in that darkness. But when we need to come out of the darkness, we can also easily open that door, right? And because at the end of the day, if you know what I mean, right, we are a part of the society and we can't hide away from the reality for too long, right? That hiding period of time could only be the time for you to recharge. But once you're ready, let's come out and let's welcome the love and the light. Okay. Now, let's pull three cards, right, for our pile number two, right? What's the progress in here, right? Oh, by the way, for a lot of you guys, okay, the Venus-Pluto combination could also be talking about some kind of secret crush or secret, I wouldn't call it love affairs, all right? And of course, this is a general reading, right? You decide what resonates with you. But this combination usually is about some kind of secret love feelings, right? Maybe you have been liking someone, right, for a long time. You don't dare to say it, or someone else might be having some kind of secret crush on you, but they're also kind of like sussing things out. They're a little bit afraid to approach you at this moment. All right. Now, three cards, right, from the Mythic Tarot. Thank you, universe. Thank you. Let's give it a little bit more shuffle. All right. Thank you, universe. Pile number two. First card for us is the Death card. Wow, this is the same card. Death, Pluto. Okay, you can't make this stuff up. Crazy. Letting go, ending, leading to new beginning. Okay. I mean, pile number two, there's really something you have to let go of. The Death card is just, there's just no way around it. Okay. Transformation, change. You know something must change and let that change. Do not block it. Block that change. Okay. Next, we are having the King of Pentacles. Okay. Now, if you're a man watching this video, this King of Pentacles could be talking about you, right? Your specifically with this Death card, it's about you going through your own transformation. Now, if you are a woman or if you are a man, but you're looking for another man as a partner, this Death with the King of Pentacles could be talking about your future partner. Okay, provided you're single, or if you're already partnered, this could be about your current husband, right? Your current partner is going through their own transformation. They're going through their own darkness at this moment. Definitely, there's something maybe they are also struggling and having a little bit difficult time letting go of someone or letting go of a past life chapter. And if you are already partnered, what I want you to do is to offer them love and support, unconditional love and support, just to let them know that they are on the right path. Let them go through that transformation and don't look back. Now, if you're single, you haven't met your partner yet, this is saying that you need to give a little bit time to this guy, okay? Because the King of Pentacles is really showing that they need time to go through that death and rebirth. Then they will be ready for you, okay? Now, it's very interesting. Let's see what comes after the King of Pentacles. And we have got the Knight of Wands. Wow, some kind of travel, okay, there. Also, I feel that for a lot of you guys, if you're single, this could be about a partner from far away, okay? Knight of Wands has a lot to do with travel, location difference, okay? So this could be about a King of Pentacles, the guy who is going through a lot of transformation change, but then later there could be some traveling. Either it's you traveling to him, or maybe both of you are traveling. It's a little bit like that. But I don't think it's him traveling to where you are now, because what I'm seeing this Knight of Wands is someone running towards the king. So unless you are the king, you are looking for a woman, this could be about someone coming to meet you. But if you're looking for a man, this could be about literally about maybe there's going to be some travel that is needed, that you're going to meet this King of Pentacles. And but when you meet them, you realize that, wow, they're really going through a deep, profound transformation time that is very, very kind of like a turning point in their life, yeah, for them. Very interesting. Okay. Now let's get one major arcana. Let's see what other things is there for us, okay? And by the way, this travel energy that I'm seeing, I don't think it's too far away from us. So I'm not talking about like in 5 years' time, right? There's gonna be a trip and you meet this person. I'm literally seeing this happening within this year, okay? Very good. Now let's just get one card from our major arcana. What's the overall energy and what's the advice for our pile number two? Thank you, universe. The Emperor. Wow. One thing I'll say about this guy that you're going to meet is this guy is very much carrying this divine masculine energy. Okay. The Emperor is the ultimate energy of being masculine. Okay. It's about commanding your space, being very self-determined about what you want, what you don't want, and how you want to organize your life and how you want to structure everything. The Emperor is very sort of like authority figure, right? So with this King of Pentacles, I feel that this person could be a business owner. This person could be already someone who has already built their empire, right? They're doing very, very well in their career. But like what I said, this death card tells me that they're going through a little bit like a dark time. Maybe a family member just passed away. Maybe they just ended a previous relationship, right? Something like that. But this Emperor energy is also showing that specifically this Emperor with the Fire of Wands is just so showing that whatever dark time this person is going through, um, there's always this inner fire in them, and nobody can actually put, you know, put out that fire. That fire is always burning in them, right? No matter what happened to them. Now, if you're a man pursuing a woman, right, looking for a woman in a relationship, this King of Pentacles just be talking about you, your energy, right? What you have been going through. And also don't let your inner fire disappear, right? This inner fire is about your passion, your motivation, and what you believe in your future. Okay? Very beautiful energy. Now, finally, we're gonna get one card from by the way, one more thing I want to say. Yeah, for a lot of you guys choosing this group, you need to actually um, take some magnesium or whatever, a supplement for your sleep. Okay, either I don't know, melatonin, magnesium, GABA, all these kind of supplement for good sleep. Okay, some of you guys are losing sleep or not really sleeping very well. Okay, this is also very prominent in here. All right, one last card as our final advice for our pile number 3. Okay, what's the advice for you guys dealing with this situation? Thank you, universe. One card, thank you, universe. Ooh, okay, that's too much, but I'll just take the first one on top, okay? Chiron knowledge. Guys, this card, of course, on the surface, talking about learning, knowledge, all these kind of things, right? But deep down, combining with all the other cards, this card has a lot to do with healing. Remember the death card, okay? Letting go of the past. Remember what we just talked about, releasing the past or helping someone you love to let go of their past. This energy says that there's a lot of love and healing that is needed during this period of time. Um, I'm not going to explain this more. A Chiron is a wounded healer. So for a lot of the guys who are choosing this pile, I feel like this sacred union, okay, that you're going to have with someone is a little bit like a mutually healing process for both of you guys. Okay. So it's almost like, yes, we can do our own healing. Yes, we can. We can work on that. We can do better. But at the end of the day, it's also important that we can offer each other, right? That 20% healing energy. And then we finally feel that we have the right person to be with us. We have the right person to understand us. For a lot of you guys, I have to say, love is not too far away from you if you're single. Okay. Thank you so much, my group number 2. This is your quick reading for our new moon in Cancer energy. If you love the reading, please remember to subscribe to my channel, like and share it with someone that you care about. And I'll see you very soon in the next reading session. Have a wonderful week. See you later. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. You have chosen this picture for your new moon in Cancer reading. Before the reading, I just want to say that, when I was choosing the pictures, right, for us to choose, I understand that this could be a very weird picture. And the reason is because, right, fruit basket and cake, right, they're all food. And, they look delicious and things like that. And the safe, it's like a metal box, right? It's not really related to the first two options. But somehow there's a part of me feeling that I wanted to do something different. So what else is related to abundance, right? Of course, a money box. And so that's what I chose for as one of the options for you guys. If you are attracted to this picture, this is a reading for you. All right. Now, first of all, we're going to pull 3 cards from Oracle of the Celestial Deities. Let's have a look at what is your current energy, what could be blocking you, and also what could be helping you during this period of time. Okay. Give it a good shuffle. Very good. Thank you, universe. First card showing up, we have got Pluto. Wow. By the way, pile number 2 also had Pluto in the first house, okay? Transformation change. What could be blocking you? Wow, Orpheus. This is very interesting, okay? What could be helping you is Ceres. Wow. Pile number 3, this is very intense energy. And the reason is because, first of all, have a look at these 3 pictures, okay? Um, Actually, Pluto as a god of the underworld didn't really have a lot of stories in Greek mythology. And the reason is because Pluto or Hades, is a god of the underworld. And he doesn't really get himself involved in other Olympians, drama and, problems, right? You did this to me, I did this to you, right? I mean, Hades or Pluto is very, very private, right? And he lives happily by himself in the underworld. And of course, later he married Persephone. But even after he married Persephone, he lived the similar lifestyle. He had his underworld, he had his 3 heads dog Cerberus guarding the gate, and that's it. Now, however, the 3 cards that we're seeing, okay, in here, of course, first card is Hades, Pluto. Orpheus and Ceres are the 2 figures in Greek mythology among the limited numbers of gods or people who actually have stories with Hades, who actually are somehow associated with him. So that's why I'm saying that this is a very, very interesting energy. By looking at these 3 cards, the most important message I have for you, my pile number 3, is knowing how to release your fear. This is all what these 3 cards are talking about. Sometimes when we are going through a little bit ups and downs, right, that inner fear could creep out, thinking, am I doing the wrong thing? Am I going to be okay? Right? Am I off track? Is someone doing this to me? Right? Am I being, I don't know, even we can go a little bit even more crazy, right? Where I think, oh, am I being put under a curse? Where it's someone trying to sabotage me, whatever that thing is. This combination is all about us having this fear of losing what we have already built, losing whether we can have what we want or not. This is about our self-doubts. I won't interpret each card in here because when these 3 cards sitting together, it's all about during this period of time, what you need to focus on is your own mental health, is to be careful with your own tendency of imagining fear, imagining all the different weird scenarios in your own mind, and thus making yourself very, very anxious. One of the things I want to say is that because Pluto in the first house is about letting go and transformation, just believe that whatever that is meant to end and meant to leave your life, please let it be. Because even if you're worried, even if you're scared about losing something, it's going to leave your life anyway. And what is actually waiting for you after that is that new beginning, is that abundance, is that refreshment, right? But by holding on to what we think that is important to us at that moment might not be the most healthy option anyway, okay? It's just really telling you that you got to be careful with this struggling with your inner fear of losing people, losing some kind of important connection, or losing some kind of comfort zone, things like that. Now, because of Ceres energy is helping you, Ceres talking about your health. So I will also add one more thing to you. My group number 3 is focusing on your diet, focusing on your regular, your daily health, right? Your daily routine, going to the gym, eating healthy food, sleeping on time, taking supplement, right? Living a healthy life. Don't drink too much. Don't smoke too much, right? All these kind of things is very, very important because Ceres rules your body, your physical being. Okay, this is a goddess of agriculture, so she rules anything that is related to nutrition. So this is also telling you that perhaps your health at this moment should be your priority. Okay. Now let's get 3 more cards, right? Let's have a look at your progression. My pile number 3. Thank you, universe. Let's get some cards for our pile number 3. All right. What's coming up next for them? Release your self-doubts. Okay. I can see a lot of you guys are doubting yourself, doubting your future. Not good. Don't do that to yourself. First card showing up, we got a Nine of Wands. Oh yeah, some of you guys are really tired, I can feel. It's almost like you've been through a long journey. You know, the Nine of Wands usually showing that there's a part of you getting a little bit tired and weary and even a little bit paranoid in your own mind. Like what I said earlier, don't create that scenario in you. If you need a little bit of rest, healing, like the Ceres card, showing that your health, your healing, do that. Take a holiday, right? Don't push yourself too hard. Find your mental balance back. Following Nine of Wands, we have got the Wheel of Fortune. The luck will change, okay? If you have been feeling a little bit down, you're going to come up, all right? The Wheel of Fortune is saying that there's going to be some forces happening behind what you can see, okay? The divine force is working its way out for you, all right? Let things happen and let the wheel turn. Okay, this is not something that you can fully control. So for a lot of you guys, you know, the fear usually comes from I can't control the situation, right? I don't know how I can make sure that everything is always going to be on track. And this Wheel of Fortune as an advice really tells you that it's okay that you don't have control, but trust. Final card, we have got the Ace of Sword. This is that mental clarity. This is could be potentially a very good email message, right? Some kind of contact, some kind of even a contract, a document coming to you that you're not seeing at this moment. Okay. Ace of Sword, it's about that kind of mental clarity that you're going to see. So congratulations, that's a great card to have, okay? Now, like what I said, for some of you guys, this could be about a contract, right? Someone offering you a contract, someone offering you maybe a legal document, right, for your sign because they want to partner with you, they want to look after you, they want to work with you. Sometimes Ace of Sword, you know, at a very philosophical level, it's just talking about you will see the clarity and the truth, and you'll also be able to make that decision to move on to the next thing. So if you have been feeling very blurry in your mind, clarity will come soon. Now, this Wheel of Fortune is related to Jupiter energy, okay? So Ace of Sword is talking about a mental clarity there. Now, we just had our Jupiter moving to Cancer, okay, around 2 weeks ago, I think, yeah, June the 8th, 9th, 10th, you know, are about the first, second week of June, yeah? So this is also talking about the Jupiter energy has already been refreshed. So it's not gonna be too far away from you guys, okay? Very good. Now, let's get one more card as a general overall energy and also your advice, right, regarding this progression, okay? Just one card for a beautiful pile number 3. Thank you so much, universe. And the card we have got is beautiful Empress. I just want to let you know that this Empress card and Ceres card are the same. They're very, very similar. Okay. The Empress is a beautiful woman. She's a little bit like a mother figure, very fertile, very abundant, very loving. Okay. Now, I think that during this period of time, again, with this Empress energy, this could be about a very important person offering some kind of help to you based on compassion, based on love, based on care, right, for you. Like what I said, you are not alone during this period of time, okay? There will be very helpful people coming to you and offer you that clarity and that, I wouldn't say guarantee, but it's a little bit like this divine help is going to come to give you some sense of psychological release. And then you realize, okay, I don't have to worry all the time. I don't have to control everything all the time. This is abundance, this is love, and this is a sense of comfort coming to you. Okay, very nice. Now, let's pull one more card from Oracle of the Mythic Heroes. By the way, I'm definitely seeing a positive change coming into your life. Okay, Nine of Wands, Ace of Swords, this 9 plus 1 is 10. Wheel of Fortune is number 10. You got double 10 here, means change. With the Empress, positive change. Okay, so don't worry. Let go of your fear. Let go of your fear. Okay, keep saying that to your mind. Do your prayers. Oh, one card flew out. Let's just take that one. Okay. Siren's cleansing. Okay. This card is basically telling you that don't be fooled by gossips, by people who should have no influence in your life. Don't let what they say and what they do kind of like destroy your mind. Give us an example, okay? This could be about maybe you know you are doing the right thing, you are having a normal day, and then someone sends a very upsetting message to you. Someone said something very weird or rude or unreasonable, right? Or you hear some rumors about someone saying something about you, and then your whole day is upset, right? Your whole day is ruined because of that news. This is telling you that that person or that situation should have no significant influence on your life. So don't let that be. Don't let that creep into your mind and kind of like mess with your healthy psychology. The Sirens card tells you that there are a lot of people who are singing distractive songs out there. You should not be distracted by it, and you should let that go. Let them sing, you live your life. And as long as you are not affected by the songs, those songs, distractive, toxic energy will have no influence on your life. Okay? You are being divinely protected because of the Wheel of Fortune and also because of this Empress energy. All right? So don't worry. Let go of your fear. Let go of whatever, like what I said at the very beginning, right? That could bother you. And then you feel like, oh, am I doing the right thing? What if this happens? What if that happens? Positive change are coming for you, okay? So let go of those negative voices and negative people. They are not supposed to be in your life. Thank you so much, my beautiful pile number 3. This is a quick reading for you for the new moon in Cancer. If you enjoy the reading, please remember to subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it with the people you care about. I look forward to see all of you guys very soon in the next reading. Have a wonderful day. See you later.